Hi, it's me. I'm not going to keep you long today, but I wanted to talk about blade cleaning. And I know you've all seen me do it in an ultrasonic machine, and if you don't have one, you still need to get them clean. Even if you soak them in hot water, you don't, and soapy water, you don't always get all of the hair out from behind the blade cutter. And if you don't, it's never going to work well. Well, I have this little tool that I almost called an attachment, but it's a tool. It's a two-part thing that helps you get this done well and easy. I got it from the Groomers Mall, and you literally just, it won't work with wide blades, but it does work with regular width blades. You snap your blade down in there, and then you push to the side, and you can see it opens it up so you can get out hair that might be in there. And I'll be honest, I use a denture brush for that because it's easy. It's got a good stiff brush and it's really easy to do. They're easily cleanable and you can throw them in your sanitizers. And then as you push, it'll push the other side so you can see if there's anything in there. Now that one doesn't have much. While I have it open, I'll put a drop of oil in there. If I can find it, use a bit of WD-40. But because it's already open, you just put literally a drop right there. Well, let me show you. I'm gonna put a drop right there and like a drop down there because you want to oil the two parts where it actually slides. Oiling anything up here, yeah, the oil will get down in there, but you want to put it on the two rails. There's a rail here and a rail here. Now, if you're using different size blades with this, the sides here slide up and down to allow you to fit the blade correctly. If it doesn't line up well, you won't be able to do it. So these slide. Super easy, super fun. And you end up with one clean blade ready to use again. I'll show you with another one. I'm trying to see if we have a dirty one here. I think they've all pretty much been cleaned. Well, what I would think was pretty well anyway. All right, we'll try this one. See what happens. I don't have very many to do. I have some of these blades pulled out for another reason. But see, it'll slide right through. And then you scrub it. This one's got a little bit of rust on it, which that got that. And then, see, it missed it. You see how it did that? It missed. So you have to adjust the slide. This way. I'm doing it in a bad way. Slide it the other way. Use a toothbrush if you don't have a denture brush, but denture brushes are readily available pretty much anywhere. And then just one more slide right back in line. I've already oiled that one, so I'm not going to do it again. I know that some of you think that you have to take your blades apart all the way to do it. And if you don't have one of these machines or don't want to buy one, when you're cleaning your blades, which this one needs cleaning right now, you can see, don't slide it past half. Slide it to about the middle. Clean your blade as well as you can get it with whatever you're using to do it with, be it a brush or Q-tips or whatever. This one still had hair all in it. This one also has not been run through my ultrasonic machine today. I actually did this on purpose to be able to show you how to clean a blade. I'll wipe it off because I don't want it on my fingers. And again, just a drop on the rail and a drop on the rail. Slide it the other way, and again, don't take it all the way off. If you take it all the way off, you have to put it back together, and that can mess up your tension. It can screw up your alignment and all of that good stuff. So do not take them all the way apart. Leave them halfway. Then you can still get all of it, and no need to oil again because the oil that you just slid across is going to slide right back. Easy peasy, fast and easy. Now, the other part of this is going to be trickier, and I'm not sure how I'm going to show it to you. It's going to be really fun to try. So now you understand you don't have to take your blades all the way apart to clean them. You just have to slide them either halfway or slightly more than halfway, and you can get everything. Oil it while it's open, 1 drop per rail, and you're good to go. That blade looks really good. And I'm trying to find the blade that's all screwed up. That's not gonna work for it. This is a good one. I sent off some blades for sharpening, and I got back a mess. I will not tell you who did them, but I was not happy. We're just now finding when we open them up that there are problems, so it's been long past the time that I think that they would ever cover anything. But if you look, this rail here is a guide for where the cutter is supposed to run. And it should be even on both sides. And technically, this cutter should be on the bottom rail. Over here, it's actually below the bottom rail, and over here, it's raised up. What that does is cause this blade cutter to be at a slant. And it will cut you. It will cut a dog, and it's going to give you an uneven cut. This blade is actually almost 1/8 of an inch different on this side than it is on this side. So what's that going to look like? It's going to give you a choppy, uneven cut. And the first time you make a pass with this blade, you're going to know something's not right if you're paying attention. It's not a hard fix, but it's not a super easy fix either if you don't know what you're doing. I'm looking for my screwdriver that I thought I had. Oh, it's in my pocket. Oops. I knew I had one somewhere. Anyway, it's been a long day. It's 4 o'clock and I've been working by myself with just the boy bathers today. My son and Jeremy are the only ones I've had in here today. So you're going to need a Phillips head screwdriver. And I like this one because it has multiple tips stored in the handle. It's pretty cool, actually. But what you're going to do, I'll make sure this is in the right position. If it's locked, there we go. That's what I wanted. You're going to take this and unscrew just a little bit, these 2 screws, both of them, but don't do them all the way, just a little bit. And then take your fingers and align that cutter to where it's flat. See, it's lined up right now, and the clicking you hear in the background is my ultrasonic machine. It just turned off. So anyway, you make sure that these are sitting at the bottom of the rail and are the same height all the way across. Squeeze there. Hold on to your blade from the bracket that goes onto your clipper, because if you don't, that's going to slide and move around. And then tighten them up. I tighten them up twice. I tighten them up basically so they're tight enough to hold it in place, and then I'll hold it and tighten them up again. Then you want to make sure that this moves. And it does. If it doesn't move easily, then you've got too much pressure and you can back off just a smidge on the screws. But it's moving pretty well, so it's good. But now, if you look, they're even across the bottom and they're even up here. And when I slide my finger down it, I don't get caught on it. If you can slide your finger here and you're getting caught on it and you can feel it catching your skin, it will cut you, and it can cut a dog. And they're not supposed to feel like that. We have another one here. See? It's way down here and way up here. Same thing on the wide blades. You want them to seat. Now, let me show you here. When I run my finger across it, it's getting caught. And do you see the lines on my finger? Maybe you can't. But there are actually lines on my finger. You can't see them. From where it's getting caught. Here, I'll show you here. Can you see that? It's actually caught on there. And it doesn't do it over here as well. It's literally stuck. See, I can slide my finger over here with no problem. Over here it gets caught and it leaves lines. This will cut a dog and it will cut you. As you're coming down a leg or something and your hand hits it, it's going to cut you. See that? There's a spot right there. That's from a cut from a blade 3 weeks ago. It was a pretty big blade cut. I wasn't real happy about it. But anyway, you're going to do the same thing. You're going to loosen these just a smidge. Don't take them all the way out. If you do, you got to put your whole blade back together. Just loosen them a little bit. Line it up at the bottom of that rail. Hold on to it. Tighten both of them up fairly good. Not super tight. And then you can let go. Make sure it's still lined up. And this one shifted just a little bit. And there we go. Hold it again. And tighten up both screws again. And we now have even all the way across. Not hard, but there you go. It'll save you from cutting a dog. It'll save you a whole lot of unnecessary reclipping, and it will save your fingers and your hands. So, on that note, since it is 4:10, we closed at 4 and everybody's gone, and I'm really tired. I'm going home now. I will see you on the next slide around. No, that's not right. The next go around. Can you tell I'm tired? Bye, y'all.